beautiful, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this video. We're gonna do a full face of first impressions. I'm gonna be trying out some new makeup that I have here, and I will say I'm having some doubts. I'm having some doubts about some of these products, so hopefully they will work out better than I think. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. So we are just gonna dive right in. If you haven't been here before, do consider subscribing because I do upload quite a lot of videos every week, all about makeup, all about beauty, all about having fun with makeup and beauty, being a little colorful. I'm wearing a colorful top. I'm gonna do a colorful eye look. That's what we do here. So I do think I have almost a full face here. Like I have concealer, powder, bronzer. I do think I have a full face here. We're gonna start with this one. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Healthy Glow Moisturizing Skin Tint. They do say that this is a sheer to medium coverage or sheer to buildable coverage. And it is a color true formula, conceals imperfections with sheer buildable coverage that feels weightless on skin, leaving you with a soft focused ethereal glow. So healthy and natural, they'll think you were born this way. This says that it's gonna blur the lines between like skincare and makeup. I think this is a good shade. I got the shade Natural Beige. I have no idea the description of that one, but I got not Natural Beige. I'm pretty sure that that is very liquidy. I'm pretty sure that that is a light to medium because that's usually that is a volcano. That's usually what I get. Oh my. Sir? Oh, that's just exploded. I'm gonna do a sponge on this side and we'll do a brush on the other and we'll see what we prefer. That is definitely more than a sheer coverage in my eyes. I would say that this is more a light coverage. It's definitely covering more than I thought it was gonna cover. Not bad. Let me zoom in and you can actually see what's going on. So I'm gonna be using a little bit more on this side with the sponge side. And then, like I said, we'll try a foundation brush on the other side because sometimes I think that these like more sheer formulas actually work really nice with a brush. I do use a sponge a lot, but sometimes a brush is really nice. I definitely think that this is a good shade match. You can see that it is evening everything out. I do have a little bit of redness on this side, and I think that it's like just evening everything out really good. It's matching my hands, it's matching my shoulder. I'm excited about this shade match and it's looking really nice. My skin type, I'm gonna use a foundation brush. My skin type is more normal to combo. I do get oily in my T-zone now that I'm living in a very warm and humid climate, and I am 39, so I do have quite a lot of fine lines where stuff can be settling. So I need something that's just not slip and sliding all over my face the entire day. I think it's going on really good with the brush too. I do prefer a brush that's like a little bit more, not flimsy, but a little softer than those like super dense flat top brushes. I need something that's a little bit more precise, a little bit smaller. This is even maybe just a smidge on the bigger side for me. I need something that's a little bit smaller, so that I don't feel like I'm getting foundation everywhere, like in my hair, where I don't want foundation. And I also want something that's a little softer because I feel like that keeps the coverage of the foundation the better, according to me. That's what I like. So far, I think it's looking good on both sides. I don't think that any of the sides got more coverage than the other one, so I definitely think you can use this one with either a brush or a sponge. And right now, I'm really liking how this is looking. I've been actually really longing to have something that's a little bit more light coverage now that we're coming into spring. I've been really into more medium to full coverage for a bit, but like I'm really craving something more light coverage. We're gonna see how this one holds up. I'll leave a pinned comment down below letting you know how this one wore because I am applying this during the morning and I will be wearing this throughout the day. And I will put a pinned comment down below letting you know about how all of these products were and if I change my mind about any of them throughout the day. We're gonna be trying the Lawless Conceal the Deal Concealer. This is a full coverage concealer. I don't usually do a full coverage concealer together. Oh, that is a very thin doe foot together with a light coverage foundation. But since I am trying them out, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna do a little bit here and just a little bit out here. And I like doing a little here as well. I think that fits my eye shape. I don't think I'm gonna be putting it anywhere else. This one is in shade Marconia, and they did send me these in PR. I will put down below, I put a little star behind the things that I got sent in PR because I did buy the foundation myself and I did get the concealer from Lawless in PR, but they did send me some like light and fair shades, and I am more of a light medium because I pretty much always have a little bit of a tan on, and I tan very, very easily and very fast. So I do prefer to have something that's not this light, but I guess we're doing a highlighted look today. That did blend out very quickly and very effortlessly. A good coverage without being too sticky or too thick. I don't like a thick concealer on me. This is the new powder from Lawless, and I think the concealer has been available from before. There's a doggo here, and I think the powder is new. This is the Perfecting Powder Talc-Free Skin Smoothing Powder. This is in light. They sent me light and fair, and I do think the light is a little light, but we'll use it under the eyes. And they sent me this duo brush as well, so I'll use a little bit of this one. Dog is very dramatic. And we'll put this under the eyes. Oh, this is not my favorite brush under the eyes. I can tell you that right now. I need something that's not this domed. I want something that's like a little bit more tapered and flat. But I mean, it did the job. I think this is supposed to give a little coverage as well. I don't know if this is meant to be under the eyes, but that's what I'm doing because it is way too light to use on the rest of my face. I'm not using a primer today, and I'm not gonna set the entire foundation because right now the foundation is looking, yeah, it dried down. The foundation dried down. I only set my entire face when I'm trying out a foundation. If it's just like actually sticky and like moist, like I can't do that. I can't do a sticky face, but this one is not sticky. It did dry down, so I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. I think this looks really good. Is this a full coverage concealer? Maybe it is. I didn't use that much though, so maybe it's buildable. I want to be putting on the new lip oils by Rare Beauty. I have Honesty and I have Joy, these two colors. So I have these. Maybe I'll do like half lip with one and half with one, and then we'll mix them together just to see how the different colors are. So my brows are living their best life today. They are literally large and in charge. It is what it is. I'm actually going to be trying this one first. This is the Lip Injection Extreme Lip Shaper by Too Faced. I don't know what demon possessed me to buy this because I hate lip plumpers, and this is the product that I'm like a little worried about. Like, is this just here's the thing. Okay, let me rephrase. Is this actually a lip plumper? Is this just a lip liner that, like, you know, makes your lip looks plumper because like you're overlining, or is this a medieval torture device cosplaying as a lip liner? So I'm taking one for the team for science. This is one of those that you click up, just like the other lip liners. What are those called? The ones that I repurchased. You can see it in my haul for this month. And even though you click it up, you can still put it in the cap. It won't be smushed. So don't feel like you need to use up all of it when you click it up. There is a little room in the cap for the actual product to be stored if you accidentally click up too much. I got the shade Puffy Nude. Let's dive in. Beautiful, cool toned beige with a little hint of pink in there. Smells almost like raspberry. Oh, it's hurting. No, it's hurting. Oh boy. Oh no, oh no. Oh my god. Send help. I am not okay. Oh my god, it really stings. It really stings. Oh god. Do I need a Tylenol? Maybe I need a shot. Oh, or maybe I need Jesus. Ah! This is no. Hard pass. Why does it hurt so much? I love this color, but no. Oh my, okay. I'm gonna live through the pain, and we're gonna apply some, oh, this hurts so much. Oh, okay, we're gonna do some lip oil. I'm gonna do Joy on this side, and I am gonna do Honesty on this side. And these are called the tinted lip oils, and I'm wondering if these are as pigmented as the swatches were showing, because the swatches were showing them to be, yeah, very pigmented. How do I feel about that? It's very light and very pigmented and very watery. It doesn't really feel like a lip oil. It almost feels more like a tint. Both colors are beautiful. It almost feels a little bit more like a watery tint. It's gonna be interesting to see how this one wears. I'm gonna mix these together. Yeah. It has a very bitter taste. Very bitter taste. I did not like that taste at all. It looks beautiful when I mix the two shades together. We'll see how I feel about this with time. My lips are on fire. Actually on fire. I think they're gonna like run away from home. Like my lips are gonna give up on me. They're literally gonna fall off my face, and they're like, laters bitch, you hurt us too much. I want to be using this cream blush and bronzer by XX Revolution. This is the Lock and Key Glow Sculptor. I think I'm gonna be starting out with a brush. This is the Sonia G Mini Base, and we'll see if we can apply it. I'm using the bronzer shade now. I'm gonna see if we can apply it with a brush. I wonder if this was a clean brush. It might not have been. And then we'll see if we need, because I feel like there was some like pink in here. Oops. But then we'll see if I can like maybe perfect it with a sponge. But let's put some of the bronzer on, because it definitely looks a little, or maybe not. Maybe it's, the pain is making me hallucinate. I thought it looked a little pink. Maybe it's the, because the bronzer seems like it has a little bit of a neutral undertone, but maybe it is leaning on my undertone, because I have a neutral golden undertone. Maybe it's leaning like a little bit pink when you shear out the edges, because like I can't see any yellow in this one. I don't think that this is leaning yellow, but it could also be that the brush wasn't clean, which would be very typical me. That blended out beautifully though. Of course, this is just a first impression, and we're gonna have to try it out a little bit more. But I think that that looks great. There's something about like Makeup Revolution have really been able to get their like whole cream product thing to be working out. I'm gonna do the same brush, and I'm gonna do a little bit of the blush up here. I don't like having blush down here, because I think it makes my face look even wider than it already is. I want to see if I can lift everything up a little bit. Okay, this is really nice. I am really enjoying how that is looking. I think that blended out beautifully. I think it looks beautiful. This duo was only $12. I got it at the Makeup Revolution website. I don't know if it's gonna come to other places. I don't know where XX Revolution is sold, because you can see in the back it's XX Revolution, one of their like other brands. I don't know where that is sold, but I think that this looks really beautiful, and it did come in 4 different shades, and I think that this was number 2. So I think there's 1 lighter and 2 darker.
And my lips are still hurting.
We're gonna be trying out the Tarte Glow Tape Highlighter. So I have tried the this one in a bronzer contour, really loved it. I've tried this one in a blush formula, did not like it. It was very watery, it lifted, it was super sheer, it didn't work on my skin tone, which is weird. Like I said, I'm a light medium. It's definitely a highlighter on anyone that's not fair. That's what I want to say about that. I got this one in, is it called Double Duty? No, it's called Golden Glow, and I think this is shade number 2 because I don't like a super icy highlighter. And again, this is one of those you twist it open and then you get some product. Oh, that might have a little bit of a cast on me. I'm gonna see if I can, why is there little hairs here? Blend that out. Like I said, I'm pretty sure, no, when I blended it out, the cast disappeared. Oh, that looks beautiful. Okay, this one is way better than the blush formula. I think the blush formula seems to be the only one that Tarte didn't really get like a full grasp on, to be honest. I don't know why that one wasn't as good, but they really did not do the blush formula good. But this one I like. And super easy to blend out. It is not lifting anything underneath. It's not leaving any weird edges. It's just looking, honestly, beautiful. Way to go, Tarte. Tarte is really onto something with highlighters, because that cream highlighter that they had as well, ugh, so good. It was in my yearly favorites of last year. And this one, stunning. Absolutely stunning. I will of course link everything down below in the description box if you're wondering about anything. So far, very much in love with this. This one, unless you love pain, no. I am actually going to be digging into the Bella Beauté Bar Pastel Garden. This is a very, very big palette, and it is a pastel palette. So this is what the palette looks like. These are all the shades there are in here. Do I need to swatch this? Do I need to swatch this? Fine, I'll do swatches. I don't know if I'm able to fit all of these in one sitting because these are quite a lot of shades. How many shades are these? 6 times 7. Holy bananas, that is a lot of shades. What's that, like 42 shades? Is that even correct? Do I know how to count? That might be incorrect, but that is a lot of shades. Did we need this many shades in here? I don't know about that, but I will say there are some really interesting duochromes in here. There are some really interesting pastel mattes in here. I think I will, for the sake of my own personal preference, I think I will bring something else in here just to deepen it up a little bit because I love that. I also did bring in a hard candy liner. This is the liquid eyeliner in Snowed In. I did try one of these before. I tried the, was it the yellowy one? And it was great. There was another one, but this is the same, it's the same brand, the same series. It's just like a white one. So we're gonna see if the white one is good as well, or if it's just like lucky with the other one. So let me put on some eye primer and we can start with the eye look. I honestly have no idea what we're doing, but I'm excited to be doing something pastel. And like I said, I might deepen it up depending on how I feel. So what I really want to do, I want to do something with the purples. I'm feeling a purple and I love yellow. I love yellow. Maybe blue. Maybe we'll skip green for now because I feel like so many people do green. I'm just very inspired when I see the purple blurple corner here and the yellow. So we might be doing that. I am going to start with Bluebell. This one over here. And I am going to be using my own brush set with Singed. These aren't all the brushes. The other one is here somewhere. Here it is. This one has been used. Since Beauty is available now, this is the beauty brand created by me. This is my very own brand. I worked really hard at creating these brushes, doing unique shapes, doing everything that I can to bring out something that I really think is going to elevate your eyeshadow game. I do have a reveal video about Singe where I'm showing all the brushes and talking about them. I will have that link down below in case you're interested, but you can go to singebeauty.com and you can find these brushes. In case you want to check them out a little bit more, I have been able to totally catch up with all the orders now. I had quite a lot of orders coming in opening weekend, but all of those have been shipped out. And hopefully while you're seeing this, most of you have received your orders. And if not, do check back on your shipping and your tracking because you should have been receiving shipping and tracking by now. Check your spam folder as well because since we are a new brand, some of the mails have a tendency to go to spam, so check there as well, just to make sure that you're not missing any information. But thank you so much for all the support. It really has been amazing to get all like just the loving words from you. And like I said, even if you didn't purchase a set, I'm still very grateful for all the kind words that you have been giving me. So I'm using the EO2, which is the middle blending brush, and I'm just packing on the pastel out here, like the little blurple. And I think I'm gonna be, do I want it to be, like, this is me like not knowing what I'm doing. Maybe I'll do iris, which is more of an actual purple, and I'll do that next to it. With pastels, sometimes they are a little lighter and a little more white pigment mixed into the color, which sometimes makes them not as opaque as other colors. But I think that I'm able to get these to be really opaque so far. I am enjoying this matte formula. And I know that Bella Beauté Bar did say that this was a new and improved matte formula, which I think is amazing because they've always been really good with their shimmers, but I always thought their mattes were like good but not perfect, and I'm very happy always to see brands strive to be like even better. So I'm just putting the purple next to, like that. We're gonna work a little bit more on the outer corner in just a little bit, but since this is a pastel and those are very easy to shear out, I can just use this existing brush and no additional product and just blend this purple edge out. And I will do a little bit of Blue Daisy, which is just a smidge lighter color than the one that we used, and I'm just gonna be using that one to like just blow this out a little bit so that it can be, oh, that is so pretty. I love a good pastel blue moment. That looks really cool. Like I said, I might be wanting to deepen that up. I think I'm gonna do the same under my eyes as well, and then we'll see how we can incorporate the yellow, because I need yellow. Okay, so far I've been using these two shades and this purple right here, the iris one. I think I'm gonna be using this one up here, and I also want to be using the Japanese rose and one of these purples. Like, this isn't even a purple. Am I gonna be using this one that goes a little bit to green? Maybe not. This one is a little darker. I think this one is going to be the purple that we use. I don't know if, yeah, you're seeing it a little bit better here. So I think we're going to be using this a little bit more of a true purple. And this yellow here. But first this one and then those two shimmers. I'm going to do the EO4, which is for me the absolute perfect brush to be using in here. Love it. And this one is called Archangel. That is perfect, and I'm pretty sure that this is like Easter week, right? Because I'm aiming to put this video up the same week as I'm filming it. I'm pretty sure Easter is this weekend, right? This would be such a nice Easter look, because it's like pastel and like spring, and just, I would love wearing this for Easter. Maybe I'll do something similar for Easter if me and hubby do something. I do know that he has a lot of work to do though. What do you do during Easter? Because I talked to some people that said that like most Americans or a lot of Americans go to church on Easter. Swedes don't. They don't. I mean, Swedes are not really a religious country overall, at least not like Christianity. Of course, there are other religions in Sweden as well, like Islam and Judaism. And I think maybe they have more active churchgoers than Christians in Sweden. I have never, like, I don't come from a religious family, and we have never gone to church on any, like, any kind of like holiday. We've never ever gone to church. So for us during Easter, we just celebrate the whole family. We get together. We have kind of an Easter version of like Christmas, the Christmas buffet. So we have like an Easter buffet instead. And then we just like, you know, get together and just hang out with the family. And usually they will send like give kids a lot of candy, either in Easter like eggs or either in like little, in Sweden we do Easter letters, like you paint your own letters. It's like Easter, like, let's see if I can put up a picture. It's like Easter motifs, and as a kid you'd get to color those in, and then you fold them, including a bunch of candy in them, and then you would give them to friends. That's a tradition, at least where I lived in Sweden. So on the EO1, I think I'm gonna start with a shade that's called False Indigo. It is a little, I don't want to say flaky, but it's, you can see there's a little flakiness to that. So I am gonna spray that, and I'm gonna put that where these meet. Oh wow, that is so pretty and so perfect out here. Just a little bit like that, nothing too much, just a little bit. And I'm just dotting on the edge and just adding a little bit more without spraying it, just to make sure that I have it looking the way I want it to. That is so pretty. Just cleaning off my brush a little bit on my Sigma switch, and I'm gonna do the Japanese rose instead, which is that yellow metallic. Same here, it looks a little flaky when I pick it up, so I'm gonna spray it just to make sure that I can get a similar result with this one. And I'm putting that on the edge. Wow. That is so cute. Okay, I am a big fan. I'm gonna be using the Falsy Surreal, the Maybelline mascara. Oh, this is like really matching what I have going on. And then I think we can play with the white liner as well. Oh, I'll put some white in my waterline. Do you hear? I think my chair is like, why am I cursed with like the squeaky chair? Like, why is that following me to a new continent? So on the EO5, I just added a little bit of a random dark blue in the outer corner, just to deepen this up a little bit, because I feel like for me it really does help with like finishing up the look. And I mean, this is my favorite way of using pastel palettes, which is like in conjunction with something else, as like a mixer in palette or a companion palette. So for me, it's like, this is my preferred way of using pastels together with something else. And I really feel like just getting that little bit of almost depth really did help out. So this is the liner. I like doing the, let's see what I can do. I like doing the graphic elements. Sometimes it's easier than others. We'll see where we are today. That is absolutely no pigment. Maybe I need to break it in. Oh yeah, it's been in my drawer. That is definitely not as pigmented as the other one was, which makes me a little sad because the other one was so good. This one is not. Which is like, do I need to break it in? Like, no, this one isn't as good. Let me actually get a white liner that works. This is the Game Beauty Persona 5. I kind of want to do... I don't know, I just want to play sometimes. I just want to do something fun. It's not that deep. I put some half lashes on because, you know, I love a good half lash, and I have some thoughts about these products. This lip oil, it's like almost gone. It's like so thin that I feel like it just, I don't know, disappears. It goes on like water. It's very comfortable. I wish it was a little less pigmented. I prefer a lip oil that's not like this highly pigmented, and I prefer a lip oil that has a little bit more substance to it. Like something that doesn't just like wear off, because I feel like this just, like I've been sitting here for an hour and it's like, I don't know. I think I prefer a different kind of formula for a lip oil, but it's not a bad product. I just think I prefer something different. The lip liner, this will be the first and the last time you see me use that one. Absolutely not. No. I don't even know if my lips are, I don't care. I don't want to be hurting myself. I don't know, what do I need to use it like every day just to get my lips? No. We're not doing that. Will say the eyeshadow looks beautiful. I had to go in with a different eyeliner to do the graphic thing. Am I good at graphic liner? No. Could this have been done better? Absolutely. Do I still love it and still think it's super fun? Yes. Like, experiment a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to be a pro. We're all starting somewhere, and I am really enjoying the little detail. I think it looks a little bit like, almost like a bird of paradise, and I am actually really enjoying it. The winner right here is the foundation, the highlighter, and the bronzer and blush duo. It looks beautiful. My under eyes look... they look okay. I'm gonna have to try this concealer out and powder a little bit more just to get a feel for them, but the foundation is looking and feeling wonderful. The bronzer blush duo, wonderful. Highlighter, beautiful. Those are my absolute winners of today, together with this Pastel Garden palette that I really think is super beautiful. And I mean, the pastels really do show up. Really stunning. And I don't know, I think the Pastel Garden palette released, when you're seeing this, I think it released yesterday. I don't know if it's still available. You can use the code Angelica to save some money on Bella Beauté bar. I will put that down below. Like I said, in the description box, you will be able to see all the things that I've been using, which shade I've been using, where you can find it, if I have any discount codes, and whether or not I got it in PR or if I bought it myself. I would say this is a 50-50 split. Like the lip oils I bought myself, the foundation I bought myself, the blush bronzer I bought myself. I feel like, yeah, the highlighter I bought myself. It's a nice 50-50 split. I hope you're having an absolutely amazing day. Please let me know what you think about these products down below. And if you want to see a wear test, that's going to be in the pinned comment. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will see you again tomorrow for a new video. Bye!